You suck and you should be okay with it, because nobody who doesn't want to suck sucks forever. What we're gonna talk about in this video is expectations and how we can manage them properly, because if you're anything like me, you set too much high of an expectation for you and eventually you collapse under the weight of the pressure you put on yourself. Let me take you back to a year ago when I first discovered the NoFap mentality. And one of the biggest things about NoFap is that you shouldn't do any other life-changing habits along with it. But me being a cocky motherfucker like I am, I eventually, after 2 weeks of doing NoFap and porn restriction and no masturbation, I found myself implementing other habits like reading, like writing, like starting a business, like painting, and restricting my video game time, and everything's alright until it isn't. And eventually when I relapsed on everything. I bought weed, I played a lot of video games, I watched a lot of porn, I ate horribly, enough to, nullify all the weight loss I had gained or lost up until now. And this is quite, heavy on your self-esteem. You keep getting back up and you keep trying, but you keep ending in the same area. And what I learned from this experience, and what might be helpful for you, is that you need to remember that everything that you are attempting to do can be done, but everything that you're attempting to do needs your focused attention single-handedly. I like to think of life and self-development kind of like a video game, and this term has been preached around here and there, probably heard of it, but if you have a main quest, you can only reach the final boss if you pass the main quest. The side quests are irrelevant, but life is different. When you're on your main quest, you cannot turn your other side quests into main quests as well, or add them into your main quest. So let me give you an example. If your main quest is to lose weight, you will not add meditation to it. You will not add no porn, masturbation or orgasm to it. You will not add writing. You will focus on the main quest and see all other aspects of self-development as side quests. And eventually, and I guarantee this will happen if you focus on it long enough, it will turn into a habit. You can do it all, just not all at once. Your self-development habits will be automatic, will be low on willpower. You will not see your life without them, just like brushing your teeth, just like someone who has worked out for a very long time feels the need to do it. I cannot stay out of the gym for more than 2 days and I will start scratching myself. Like everybody who goes to the gym goes through this process. What you can learn and what you can focus on is one thing at a time. If you put more than one thing at a time, the probability of you failing at everything is very, very high. And you do suck, but just until you don't. When I myself on my self-development journey stopped smoking, I stopped smoking weed, 2 different habits, I stopped indulging in porn, overindulging in porn. I masturbate about once a month, just so I don't, get crazy. But it's my habit, you don't have to do it as me, whatever. I eat properly, and I exercise, and I meditate, and I write and film, and everything that I do right now was not built in a month altogether. It was built in a year, and gradually implementing each and every one of them. And at each time I added one of them, I was focusing on it a lot. It was my main objective for a month or 2 or 3 even, or even more. Like doing my diet right now. It's my main focus, my main quest. This is very good and all, but first things first. I need to get on the best shape of my life, and that's the main quest, and it's going quite well. Thank you very much. With this, guys, manage your expectations. It's okay to suck, but eventually you will not be where you're at right now if you focus on one thing at a time. A lot of YouTubers, a lot of people, or a lot of influencers right now tell you that you need to do everything at a time, and that's just overwhelming. You don't know where to start. Your life isn't like they tell you your life should be at any dimension of it. So you need to pick one. Just pick one and start with it and focus on it. My personal best for starting, if you don't do any of the good self-development cliche habits, they're cliches for a reason, is exercise and eating properly and sleeping with your circadian rhythm. These three are the most important ones. It's like basic human physiology. The mind and the body are intrinsically connected, and you cannot separate the both of them. So start with them if you don't do any other of them. Walking is enough for exercise. Eating meals that are high in protein, not sugar or deep fried shit or packaged shit, is good enough. Sleeping on a day-night schedule, somewhere around that, is good enough. Don't stay up until like 6 a.m. until you see the sun rise. And guys, that's not good for you or for your mental well-being. Because if your mental well-being is not good enough to get yourself out of bed, to get yourself in the treadmill, to get yourself out of your house, you will not be able to do any of them. And you need to start with the basics and humble yourself enough so that you can do them. And step by step, habit by habit, main quest by main quest, you'll begin to develop into a new person. A person who has the habits that you wish you would be able to implement right now. But you cannot be full on everything. You have to take yourself seriously on one goal at a time. I cannot stress this enough. Yeah. So leave a like, comment, subscribe. Really helps me out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.